Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Quality and I am back with another episode of CollarXMalice. That one game that I'm playing. I don't know what game I'm playing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, back with another episode. What did we do in the last one? I have no idea. I don't remember, even though I recorded it like 2 days ago. But anyway, starting off with our quote for today is, our lives are stories in which we write, direct, and star in the leading role. Some chapters are happy, while others bring lessons to learn. But we always have the power to be the heroes of our own adventures. That is from Joel Speranza. You make of your life what your life is what you make of it. I said it backwards. But while it is true, I think this one is kind of a hard one to keep in mind because bad things happen and then you just get caught up in the moment and you're just like, my life just sucks. It always sucks. It will forever suck. I've forgotten how to push buttons. But I don't have much to say about this one, so let's move on. Saiki, I'm not a pig like you.
俺ほどってなんだよ。失礼なやつだな。俺そんなに太ってないだろ。
I don't know. Saiki appraised his belly fat level while grousing at me.
笑うなよな。仕事上どうしても生活不規則になるだろ。これでも体重とか結構気にしてんだから。
Oh, do you? Sure. And when you get fat, I'll be a good friend and let you know.
お前が太った時もズバリ言うからな。覚悟しとけよ。
You can't call a girl fat. After leveling that parting shot, Saiki jogs off. I could still laugh while talking to Saiki. Classmate spawns are powerful. Dear Lord, you know what I wish was powerful? My ability to read. Nothing had changed, but I felt like I could at least now look ahead. I turned back to my workstation and entered Yanagi Aiji once again. There he is! He apparently started in a local jurisdiction and was assigned to Headquarters Investigation Section 1 4 years ago. So he did work in Investigations 1. But he quit the force this year. He's 28. He should have had a long career ahead. None of the available information on him indicated that any problems had come up. He seemed like the most collected of the three, like someone you could count on. Frankly speaking, I didn't want to believe he was involved in anything related to X-Day. Why couldn't you just put X-Day related? But all the X-Day incidents so far had been large events using video sharing sites. Oh, it's gonna be on YouTube! Would they give advance notice to specific people? I still don't know why they targeted me, so Sasazuka's suspicions about me aren't baseless. You know what his name, I can't say his name, is because there's too much alliteration. There's just too much I don't know. There's only so much I can learn on my own. I need to talk to Yanagi and the others. I didn't know when Yanagi's group would get me, so I texted my little brother to say I might have to stay at the station overnight. Girl, what time it is? It probably showed me, but I wasn't looking. After I turned my report into Morita, I began drowsily nodding off at my desk. Those are the worst when you're trying to not fall asleep at work when it's really slow and you have absolutely nothing to do, especially on like those holidays where most people leave, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you're just like, why are we even open the day before? There's nobody here.
お迎えに上がりました。囚われのお姫様。いや、眠そうだから眠り姫かな。
Huh? This guy. I looked in the direction of the voice and gazed upon a man in a white coat. You are...
ごめん。自己紹介が先だったよね。
Kageyuki Shiraishi, 29.
警視庁の科学捜査研究所所属。今は新宿署で機動捜査支援係を担当しています。白石景之です。よろしくね。
Oh, hello. Ichigo Hoshino, Special Regions Crime Prevention Local Office. You came to get her, but you didn't know her name? I heard the CSI had been temporarily assigned to Shinjuku Station to deal with the X-Day cases. So he's one of them. Saiki told me once before that the Field Operations Support Team, aka Support Field, was full of eccentrics. Those hair clips, that cat tie pin, he does look rather odd. But why is Field Support coming to talk to SRCPO? I don't think there's anything here for Field Support to pick up. It's you.
言ったでしょ。俺は君を迎えに来たんだよ。
は？
あれ、まだわからない？じゃあ、奥の手を使っちゃおうかな。
Shiraishi then mouthed a word at me without making a sound. He said the collar. My mind came to an immediate halt. Oh wait, but he's part of the police. He shouldn't know.
それ以上はダメ。君、死にたいの
？Wouldn't it make a lump right here where her well, it looks like, well, actually we never saw how big the collar was. It could be a thin one for all we know. Reminded of the voice from before, I started trembling.
震えちゃってかわいいな。でも安心して。俺が知っても君は死なないから。俺の役目はね、君を柳くんたちの隠れ家へ連れて行ってあげることなんだ。
Finally, I understood what Yanagi meant when he said they'd come and get me. So there's more than 3 of them, and they have somebody in the station working with them?
にしても君もついてないね。いきなり非日常に放り込まれちゃって。
Not only is she in an odd situation, but you're an odd person.
いつどんなタイミングで死が訪れるかわからないってどんな気分？ね、俺に教えてよ。
Flippin' depressing, bro. Tell you? The man flashed a pretty smile, but I sensed something unfathomable from him. Is that really something someone would ask, knowing the situation I'm in? My speechlessness only seemed to cause Shiraishi's grin to widen.
教えてくれないんだ。残念だな。面白そうなのに。
Interesting? That's the last thing I'd call this.
あ、そうなの？でもさ、ものは考えようだよ。死に直面する機会なんて普通に生きてたらめったにないからね。
Yes, that is also true, but most of us would like to avoid it like the plague.
だからさ、俺、君にすっごく興味があるんだよね。どこかに閉じ込めて一日中観察したいくらい。
You're a police officer? That was supposed to be a joke, right? Who knows what Shiraishi, man? This guy be crazy. Who let him into the police office? Station. With a suggestive smile, he finally let go of my finger.
じゃあ、 一緒に柳くんのところに行こうか。準備ができたら機動捜査支援係まで来てね。
Without waiting for my response, Shiraishi left. What in the world was that? As I start to think, I touch my neck. I won't solve anything by sitting here and thinking. I need to meet Yanagi's group. And I got ready to leave and proceeded to head over to the door with the plate that read Field Operations Support. I took a deep breath and knocked.
Hi.
Oh, she sounds nice. She sounds pretty. A female voice answered.
お待たせしました。何か?
Very formal. Good evening. I'm Ichigo Hoshino from the Special Regions Crime Prevention Office.
特防の方が訪ねていらっしゃるとは珍しいですね。
Eriko Mukai?
私は白石主任の世話をしております。向井恵理子と申します。
You take care of him? Don't let him around outside. He's gonna torment everybody. Director? That guy's actually a big shot?
それでご用件。
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I have business with Mr. Shiraishi. Is he in?
主任ですね。少々お待ちください。
Mukai disappeared into the room and then...
主任、お客様です。お待たせしては失礼ですので、今すぐにこちらに来てください。
失礼なのは君だよ。誰が誰の世話をしてるって。
あら、おかしいですね。事実ですが。
She sounds so prim and proper, and yet she's like serving him.
はいはい。今はそういうことにしといてあげる。それじゃあ行こうか。向井さん、お疲れ様。
お疲れ様です。
Excuse us. While we walked together, Shiraishi simply looked forward silently. We hadn't known each other very long, so we didn't have much to discuss. But the awkwardness on top of the situation was getting agonizing, so I tried to initiate small talk with him. So Miss Mukai called you director back at the station. Typo.
ああ、ただの階級だよ。ほら、警察官にもあるでしょ。巡査部長警部補ってさ。
The people in the crime lab work for the police, but they aren't police officers. So that didn't explain how Shiraishi had become a director. I might have been impolite to Shiraishi when he came to see me at SRCPO. But he was acting really weird too.
どうかした?
You don't fit your job role is what? It's nothing.
俺が主任なのがそんなに意外?
No. Not at all. I was just, oh, whoops.
そう。俺みたいにうさんくさいやつ、全然主任に見えないってことだね。
Exactly. I never said that.
そこまでってことは少なからず思ってはいたんだ。ああ、そうか、そうなんだ。君って見た目で人を判断するんだね。ああ、俺もそうだし、悪いことじゃないよ。
Doesn't everybody? I tried to lie to him, but all I did was dig my own grave. I wish he wasn't so critical of other people too. When I heard he was a director, I expected more from him, so I was a little disappointed. You and me both. Before long, we reached an intersection, a good distance from the police station. When we paused to wait for the signal, I heard a heavy sigh next to me.
できることなら 二人っきりで君をもっと観察したかったんだけどな。
Bro, not a lab rat. Study? Something felt off about him the moment we met, and I finally realized that I was an interesting lab subject to him. He's obviously enjoying this, while my life hangs in the balance. Determined not to be jerked around, I changed the subject. We were already outside of Shinjuku Station, so I should be able to ask about the others. Hey.
ここで柳くんたちとの関係を聞かれても何も答えないからね。
I haven't even said anything yet. What? I was stunned that I was denied so abruptly.
考えを読まれて驚いてる？
How did you know?
それが俺の仕事だからだよ。観察してその人間の考えや行動を分析するんだ。
You're a profiler?
犯行の手口や統計学から犯人像を割り出してその心理を推論する。つまりプロファイリングするっていう仕事でね。この数年の間にプロファイラーも事件の捜査に加われるようになったものの、捜査一課の人が目を光らせてるからあんまりそうやってできないし。
I mean, you kind of go off on a tangent by yourself, so. Shiraishi sighed disappointment on his face.
ま、ちょうどいいのかもしれないな。俺はブレーキをかけてもらわないと踏み込みすぎちゃうからね。
Slightly frightened by Shiraishi's cheerful tone, I revisited the topic. What? It's only been like 5 minutes and there's like 3 typos already. When you figured out what I was thinking, did you analyze me?
まだそんなに分析ってほどのことはしてないよ。君ってわかりやすいし。
That's not true.
そんなことあるって。君はさっきから俺のことばかり気にして、そのくせなかなか口を開こうとしなかった。
You're a weirdo. How am I supposed to have a conversation with you?
知り合って間もない相手と距離を縮めようと考えを巡らせていたみたいだったけど、大抵そういった場合口をつくのは当たり障りのない話題だ。同じ部署なら仕事の話が触れるけど君とは部署が違う。あと残されてるのはこういう関係。この状況下で君が俺と柳くんたちの関係性に興味を持たないわけがない。そして俺との沈黙も解消される。まさに願ったり叶ったりな展開だね。ま、柳くんたちと合流するまでは詳しい話をするつもりはないけど。
Shiraishi had completely unraveled my exact thought process. It kind of feels like he's making a fool out of me.
そんなにブスッとした顔しないで。他人を分析するのは職業病みたいなものなんだ。
You're a disease.
それに君のそのあけすけなまでの分かりやすさには好感が持てるよ。
That can't be a compliment.
そんなことないよ。バカな子ほど可愛いって言うしね。
Excuse you? I blew past fear and was just astonished now at how thoroughly he could read my thoughts. The light changed and Shiraishi walked away. I intentionally fell behind, allowing a bit of distance between us as we walked. Offended! After that, we arrived at a corner that was lined with old buildings. This area was lively earlier, but it was now utterly devoid of foot traffic. Why is the screen super bright? Isn't it the middle of the night? And shrouded in ominous darkness.
着いたよ。
Yeah, where's the darkness? It's bright as day. Shiraishi pointed to a building with shuttered windows on the first floor.
このビルの5階で柳くんたちが君の到着を首を長くして待ってる。
I don't expect much of a welcome.
あ、今嘘くさいって思ったでしょ。傷つくな。
But you are shady, you're sus. No, I didn't.
はい、嘘。まあいいけど。入る前に一つだけいいかな。
What is it? What could it be now? Seeing my obvious apprehension, Shiraishi chuckled.
ここからは俺を上の人間だと思わなくていいから。
Meaning?
ここでの俺は警察職員じゃなくて柳くんたちと同じ立場になるってことだよ。
I see?
ん？それじゃ入ろうか。
This whole hierarchy thing, I know it exists in Japan. Wait! But I always forget, and I'm just like, oh, whatever, because we don't really do that here in America, so I'm not used to it. I darted after Shiraishi, who had suddenly entered the building. Then I noticed the tenant's nameplate. 5th floor, detective agency.
ああ、その表札は名前だけだから気にしないで。それより早くしないと置いてっちゃうよ。
Yes! I hurriedly ran up the stairs after Shiraishi in a panic. And then, I really wish they would translate hi as something other than yes, because we don't go out around shouting yes at everything. It's weird, it sounds weird. I finally set foot into my destination for the evening. Which, it makes sense because that's what hi literally translate into, but it's used for so many things that's just not always yes.
来たな。好きなところに座ってくれ。
And if I like to sit on the floor? Okay. In the room were the 3 men I met at Shinjuku Garden along with Shiraishi. Their expressions were all different, but I felt that they were all sizing me up. I couldn't help but feel unwelcome. You could cut the tension with a knife. Pardon me. At a loss for what to do, I took a seat on the sofa nearest to me and watched Yanagi. The mood seemed a bit chillier than it was during our first encounter. This atmosphere is so heavy. Anyone gonna say anything? Just then, Shiraishi emerged from behind our partition with a cup of coffee. He'd set it down in front of me and then slowly took a seat next to Yanagi on the arm of the sofa.
大丈夫だよ。みんな見た目はあれだけど、中身は善良だから。
I hope that's true.
さっさと話して終わりにするぞ。これ以上時間割かれたくないからな。
Sasazuka coldly prodded me to speak without even glancing up from the computer that he was using.
お前だって早く帰りたいだろ。
True, but...
まあまあ、そんなツンケンしたところで何もいいことはないよ。せっかく第三者の人目に触れないところに来たんだし、ここは彼女の首輪をじっくり鑑賞するべきじゃないかな。
白石さん、それが目当てでおとなしくこいつを連れてきたんじゃ。
そうだけど何か問題ある？
I knew he was just enjoying this. My gloomy mood abruptly turned to anger. I didn't have the luxury of being toyed with right now, and I was not in the mood. I couldn't just simply trust people who would let Shiraishi behave like this. I opened my mouth to vent my roiling indignation.
ひとまず自己紹介でもしておくか。これから協力して動いていくことになるかもしれないからな。
Man, there are a couple things I like about this game, but their eyes are all very, very pretty. The shock from both the statement and being interrupted made my eyes go wide. Speaking of eyes, working together? What do you mean? Without answering my question, Yanagi simply laid a sheet of paper on the table. When I picked it up, I saw it was written with the same red lettering as the note earlier. We have seen that you possess the skill to assist Ichika Hoshino. She is one of our sympathizers and a woman with the potential to inherit our will, so treat her with courtesy. Should any harm come to her, we will have no choice but to kill you all. Huh? What? Calling me a sympathizer and threatening them? I was racked with shock, fear, and confusion. My hands trembled, but I kept reading. The note continued. Nonetheless, we bear no ill will towards your group. On the contrary, we would prefer to join hands. You, who question the form of righteousness that the police cling to, would surely find our concept of justice more agreeable. Of course, we do not expect you to be persuaded by mere words. So please, try to grasp the truth of the X-Day incidents. Discover our true intentions. You will have until midnight on January 1st. We will be watching you via Ichika Hoshino. What on earth do these people want? Joining hands? Does that mean these people are potentially murderers too? And there's not a word about the collar. They said they'd be watching through me. So I'm going to be wearing it forever? Disturbed, I put down the letter. Sasazuka spoke instantly as if he was waiting for me.
これで今回のことを仕組んだ人間とお前が繋がってる可能性が高くなったな。
Wow, this episode has gone on for a bit, so... Well, whatever Ichika answers, we will find out in the next episode. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!